Good morning. I decided to have my coffee with you this morning, and I have stuff to say. I feel somewhat uncomfortable because no one has complained to me about this, but I feel it. I did an episode of my YouTube show, The Lowdown, with Tony Lowe, and I talked to my friend, whom I respect a lot. And I won't speak for him because he makes his case for what happened on the video, but the bottom line is he posted and retracted an article he had written after catching a lot of flack, where my view was he was describing America as a post-racial nation. Now, he would say no. He would say, I acknowledge it. And we had this very intellectual conversation. I was clumsy. I'm uncomfortable because I feel like I was using the words they a lot. I was talking about history and being clumsy because I'm not a historian. And we're having this discussion about how we are having a discussion. And when we get to the crux of it, ultimately, he kept referring to his uncomfortableness with the anti-racist narrative. And I kept saying, well, no, I am anti-racist. And I think there's a rub there for some reason where people who want to be peaceful don't want to be anti. And I'm telling you that I'm making a new commitment because the reason I'm uncomfortable is this. We're talking about all this stuff as if it's in outer space, and it's here. It is here now. My commitment is we can have all these talks later. And my commitment is to find racism where it lives, inside of me and you, and in the structures of America, whatever that is. We must kill it where it stands. Kill it. That means I'm anti-racist all the way. I brought some friends with me for coffee. I brought Walt Whitman and I brought Langston Hughes. Walt Whitman says, I celebrate myself and sing myself. And what I assume, you shall assume. For every atom belonging to me, as good, belongs to you. Every atom belonging to me as good belongs to you. Langston Hughes says, I too sing America. I am the darker brother. They send me to eat in the kitchen when company comes. But I laugh and eat well and grow strong. Tomorrow, I'll be at the table when company comes. Nobody will dare say to me, eat in the kitchen. Then, besides, they'll see how beautiful I am and be ashamed. I, too, am American. We can reform the laws. We can break the systems, and we will. That's that fight everyone says we have to be patient. We have to work within the system and fight over the long haul, and we will. And it will be a long haul, and it will be a long fight. And we're not going to win unless we also bring it to every second of every moment. Because when we make things too elaborate and we complicate things with all of the reasons and the stories and, well, what about this? And what about, was George Floyd a criminal? And what about the cops and the fear they might be feeling in the streets because they're trained that, we can talk about how to defund and how to and we will. But we do have some hard lines in there, see? Because George Floyd, you can go ahead, give me the litany of all the things he's been in trouble for. I thought we were a nation where people had fair trials by their peers. I didn't know that a person, okay, let's assume he committed crimes. I have no reason to believe it. But let's just say, what the heck? Let's say he did 10 crimes and he served time for each one of them. He comes back free. You don't get to murder a man in the street for stuff you think he might have done. See, these are those conversations again. We're getting heady. My anti-racist commitment is if 4 Americans are holding another American down in the street and murdering him, and he calls for his mama, you are the universal mama. I am the universal mama, and our baby's getting killed. I am anti-racist. And that means we talk about it in college, where I'm cozy and comfortable and thinky later. Right now, I kick you off that man because I'm anti-racist. I'm not anti-you. You may be a victim of racism. Right now, you're murdering a man, and you're not going to do that while I'm there because I'm your universal mama. How much was Walt Whitman's commitment? Every atom belonging to me. Later, he comes back and he says, every atom of my blood. Every atom of my blood. We tell a story about how America went and beat the Nazis, and we romanticize who we are because we're the good guys. Let's be real, y'all. We had a lot of reasons to stay out of that war. We let Europe be destroyed by Hitler. Then Japan bombed us. We declared war on Japan, and Hitler declared war on us. Then we went and fought Hitler. And it's a beautiful story. We stood for something because we do know right from wrong. And war is wrong, but genocide is wronger. United States is complicit in genocide. There are genocides going on right now. And we must know right from wrong and stop it because we can actually live the myth. You today can live the myth of America and stand for something worth fighting for. I am anti-racist. Langston Hughes. There are words like freedom, sweet and wonderful to say. On my heartstring, freedom sings all day, every day. There are words like liberty that almost make me cry. If you had known what I know, you would know why. You know what Langston Hughes knew. You know what he knew. Now you know. If you watch men stand to resist and protest the murder of a man in the street, and you watch our governmental powers clear the space of journalists, you can watch them punch journalists in the face. You can watch them knock down old men and their heads bleed out on the sidewalk while they walk by. If you had known what I know, said Langston, you would know why. Liberty makes him cry, that word. Who are you today? You personally. Never mind all the thinking. Just who are you? I was uncomfortable with watching my discussion with my friend because I didn't like who I was. I wasn't strong enough. I don't care. I can forgive my clumsy speech. I can forgive my historical inaccuracy. I can forgive my they language. I cannot forgive any failure to stand for another human being. I am anti-racist. I am anti-racist. My neighbors, I would protect them. I don't know who you are, but I will fight for you. What's worth fighting for? I will die for someone else's freedom. I will. Let's pause with that. I will die. I will die for your freedom, not mine. Not for America. I will die for your freedom. People push back that there's a national protest where people say Black lives matter. Matter? People are fighting to matter. If you feel the need to add a, oh, but I think that you're wasting your life. My soul is connected to your soul, every atom of my blood. Every atom that belongs to me belongs to you. Call me out. Make me better. And in a moment where the rubber meets the road, we're going to turn this wheel. Happy Saturday. My cartoons are starting.